Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine for spring. So I'm going to start off by using a primer, which is by Benefit, and it's the Porefessional Matte Rescue. This is so good because it mattifies my skin, it really blurs my pores, and it just kind of acts as a really nice base for my foundation to go on top of. It goes on quite wet, but it then does dry, so don't worry. Then as a concealer, as a corrector, I'm using my Bobbi Brown Corrector in light to medium Bisque, and I'm just applying it first of all onto my hand and then onto my underneath my eyes, and this is just using my Sigma concealer brush, which is F70, and then over the top I'm just going to use my Lasting Perfection, which is by Collection concealer, and that's in cool medium 2, and again I'm just going to pop that onto my hand first, and then I'm going to go over the top with my Sephora Pro Airbrush concealer brush, and then I just go kind of underneath the eyes, and the two mixing together really just help to get rid of any dark circles and fine lines, and then I also, and tiredness, and then I also just go over any kind of unnatural marks that I have, or any kind of spots, because I've got a few breakouts at the moment. So I really find that this just helps just to really get a nice kind of base for my foundation. Then I'm going to use this amazing new foundation. This is by L'Oreal, and it's their Infallible Sculpt contouring base. This one is in 03, and it's medium dark. So I really find this just kind of suits my skin color really well, and I'm just applying it with my Hyalamide foundation brush. I love this brush. It just goes on like so flawlessly onto my skin. It's unbelievable and leaves my foundation looking amazing. I really love the staying power of this foundation. For a drugstore foundation, honestly, you guys have to try it. It's incredible. To set it all in place, I'm using this Hyalamide, which is by the Abnormal Beauty Company. This basically, again, just mattifies my skin, really helps to minimize pores and blurs the look of your skin as well. You just kind of dab it onto the top of your foundation, or you can use it as a last kind of skincare step if you're not putting foundation on. It's incredible. And then as my bronzer, I'm using my go-to Laguna bronzer, which is by Nars, and I'm just applying it with my large powder F20 Sigma brush. I love this because it just actually looks like a really natural bronzy sort of glow rather than anything orange, and it's also quite matte, which I really love. Next, I'm moving on to contouring, and I'm using my favourite contouring kit at the moment. This is by L'Oreal Paris, and it's their Infallible Sculpt contouring palette, and it's the highlight and contour palette, and this is in 01 light medium. I really love this because it goes on as like a cream, and so I just kind of go in like a shape of a 3 around my cheekbones, my forehead and my jawline, and I just pop it on with my fingers initially, and then I use a brush to basically blend it all through. You can just apply this with your fingers if you want to though. So then I'm just using my Sigma small contour F05 brush just to kind of basically buffer that out. Then as a blush, this is my favourite blush. This is by MAC, and it's called Ambering Rose, and it's just their sheer tone shimmer blush. And I'm just using my Sigma large angled contour F40 brush just to kind of blend that in. Then I'm going to go back to my highlight part of the palette for the L'Oreal palette, and I'm just going to pop it onto any bit that kind of hits the sun. So underneath my eyes, on my T-zone, my Cupid's bow, down my nose, and just anywhere that kind of looks flattering if it's hit by light. And then I'm basically just going to blend that in using my Sigma tapered highlighter F35 brush just to make it look a little bit softer on my face. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm loving this Illamasqua. This is a cream pigment, and this is in hollow. This is so good as a base for my Becca eyeshadows. I love this palette. This is the Ombre Nudes palette. And I'm just taking the middle colour with my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just popping it all over my eye. And then I'm going to take the kind of two sort of lightest brown colours, and I'm just going to apply those underneath my lash line to my lower lash line, with my Sigma Pencil E30 brush. This is just really nice because it creates quite a smoky effect for during the day, and you can build it up at night if you want to. I then just make it a little bit darker by adding one of the other sort of darker browns in, but obviously you don't have to do this if you don't want quite a strong look. I just like it because it just adds a little bit of definition before my eyeliner, so it's a really, really lovely, lovely set. And then I'm going to use my Smolder Kohl, which is by Soap and Glory, and this is just in black. And this one is so good as an eyeliner. It's just a kohl eyeliner. It's absolutely incredible. Its staying power is unbelievable, even in your waterline. So I just kind of go along sort of the top lash line and just create a little bit of a flick at the end. And then I'm just going to go back over the top with that pencil brush just to kind of blur it out and just make it a little bit more smoky. Moving on to mascara now, and I'm using one of my favourites at the moment. This is Max Factor Voluptuous False Lash Effect Mascara, and this one is just in black. This is so good if you want quite like a glamorous sort of look. I really love like the whole false lashes and stuff. I know a lot of people don't like that, but for me it's just one of those buildable mascaras, so you don't actually even have to go too crazy with it. It just looks really nice and really separates and volumizes my lashes. And then I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. So eyebrows are really important to me, and I'm using the Collection eyebrow kit in brunette. I'm just using the sort of two lightest colours, and I'm just applying it with my Bobbi Brown eyebrow brush. I really think that for me, I have to make my eyebrows stand out because my hair is so dark, but I just kind of tease it with my nails afterwards just to make sure they're kind of looking natural. And then it's onto my lips. So I'm using one of my favourite lipsticks at the moment. This is by Revlon, and it is their Super Lustrous Lipstick in 671 Mink. This is such a nice colour, especially for the daytime, and it's so kind of dewy and really soft. I love it. And then I'm just using this Rimmel Oh My Gloss over the top. I love this so much. This is my favourite colour. It's in 120 Non-Stop Glamour, and it just looks so pretty, and it's got a little bit of sparkle in there. And then this is the finished look, so I really hope you guys liked it. Give it a massive thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, and I will see you guys in a few days time in my next video. Bye guys.
Oh, hello there, little guys. What you doing? What you doing there? Just chilling, loving life. Gonna take it home and treasure it forever?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the boys because they didn't